My name is Jovan Tapeh, sales director from New Orleans, Louisiana. And I began building my Mary Kay business when I was 19 years old as a college student at Xavier University. And I was majoring in physics and mathematics. And I just wanted to make a little extra money, about $500, so I wouldn't have to keep asking my parents for money and them telling me what they would give me money for. So let me also share that I come from a legacy in Mary Kay. It actually started out with my great aunt. She's the late executive national sales director, Rosa Jackson, who was one of the very first African Americans in Mary Kay. Now, when she started, there were not many colors for women of color, and she was very dark skinned. So she actually met with Mary Kay Ash, the founder, and Mary Kay said, "You know what, Rosa? I want you to come to meet with chemists and come up with colors for women of color that you think you guys need." And I am so grateful that she paved the way and actually worked her business in spite of life's circumstances. I've always been so intrigued with the lifestyle that she had, but I had no idea what it was all about. I do remember when I was about 10 years old, I went with her to Nordstrom's and I saw she was like picking up this wallet while she was shopping. Well, when she picked up the wallet, she just took it to the counter and didn't even look at the price tag. But I had already peeped out the price tag and noticed that it was like $1,000. So I was like, "Hey, Rose, do you realize that wallet is $1,000?" And she was like, "Oh, yeah, baby, that's okay. It's on sale." So at that very moment, that actually shifted my mindset. And at a very young age, I realized that I wanted to live a life where I can enrich the lives of other people and get paid very well for doing so. And I had the pleasure of actually seeing her debut as a national sales director, which is the highest you can go in this Mary Kay company. It was at the national seminar in Dallas, Texas. And I heard them talking about how much money she made. Like in 1 month, her highest commission check was over $59,000, like in 1 month. Plus, she was presented with a plaque for earning over $4 million in commissions during her Mary Kay career. And I was like a little kid at the time, but just amazed and at awe of how much money she was making in this business. So let me fast forward a little bit to 2001. My mom, Jacqueline Bates, who is a senior sales director right now with Mary Kay, but at the time she was a director in qualification. She was working to earn a position at the top 2% of Mary Kay, but she was already working like 50 to 60 hours a week on her job with the IRS. So I was a college student at the time, so whenever I had some free time, I would like go and help her with her parties and kind of listen in as she talked about this amazing career opportunity. And she was sharing it with everybody. But let me tell y'all a little secret. She don't like me to share this part, but I'm going to tell it with you. I'm going to tell it to you. She was asking everybody to join Mary Kay, but she didn't ask me. And I was like, wait, hold up. Why she didn't ask me to join Mary Kay? Well, she was like, "Well, I don't want to distract you from your school studies. Studying physics and math is very demanding. I didn't want to distract you. So, you know, that's why I didn't ask you." So I started overcoming objections with her as to why I should join her team. So I was like, "Well, if I join Mary Kay, then I don't have to keep asking you and Daddy for money. And if I join Mary Kay, I can pay my own car note. And if I join Mary Kay, I would have the flexibility to work it around my school schedule. And where do I get started?" So at that point, she was like, "Okay, this is a go." And I'm so glad that she allowed me the opportunity to join her. And now we are amazing business partners. But within my first 2 weeks of Mary Kay, I actually promoted myself to the top 6% of the company as a red jacket. And I was loving what I was doing. However, I'm going to tell you this and keep it real. I was not operating my business as a business. I was, selling all the product. But at 19 years old, I was excited to be making some money. So when I made the money, I spent the money. Just as quickly as I made it, I spent it. Excited to have some cash in my hand as a college student. But what happened was my customers would call and they would be like, "We need to reorder some stuff." And sometimes I didn't have what they needed. So I was like, Let me go hold another party so I can order the products and get them their products. But then I learned about the 60-40 split. And that's where you take 60% of your profits and you reinvest it back into your business. And then 40% you take as your profit. So that way you'll always be in business. You'll always have products to service your customers, and you won't be bankrupt or embezzling your products, your profit. So at that point, I realized that this was a real business. And I started becoming known as the Mary Kay lady on campus. So I was holding parties at the dorm rooms and spreading the word all throughout the campus of how you can actually make some extra money with Mary Kay while you're in school. So later on, I decided to take an internship in Philadelphia with Johnson and Johnson, and that would give me 6 months off from school. So I decided during this 6 months, let me just see what'll happen if I gave this Mary Kay business a little effort and took it seriously. And guess what, y'all? Would you believe that I earned my very first free car and I became a sales director, which is the top 2% of the company, at the age of 22. I was so excited because I got a brand new, red hot and rolling Pontiac Grand Am, zero mileage. All I had to do was gas and go because the company paid the tax, titles, tags. They didn't do a credit check or nothing. I was excited. So at that point, I decided that I was going to make Mary Kay a career for me after graduating college. And you know what? I am so glad I did, because the semester I was to graduate, we experienced a devastating, life-changing Hurricane Katrina here in New Orleans, and we lost everything. So I was so blessed that I was a part of this Mary Kay business, and I had this company because they were so gracious to us. They gave us brand new starter kits. They gave us $1,000 worth of free products. Plus, as a sales director, they gave us brand new uniforms. They even paid us commission checks for 6 months, all to help us get back on our feet and, just get back going after such a catastrophic situation. So thank you, Mary Kay, because I don't know what we would have done without you. And of course, thank God that our lives were spared during that situation. But this amazing thing about this business is that it grows with you throughout your life. So I told you I started out when I was 19, and then I was single, and I was able to pick up my business after Hurricane Katrina, and I moved to Philadelphia after graduating from college. And I enjoyed the freedom and the flexibility that this business gave me, plus the income to live on my own after I graduated. So let me also share with you that I've moved 8 different times during my Mary Kay business. And I was able to pick up my business and maintain my customers as well as my unit because of Mary Kay having no limits and no territories. My husband played in the NFL, so I was able to support him and travel with him to his games while I continued to build my business and share my opportunity at the same time. But now, as a mother of 2 beautiful little girls, Janae, who is 3, and Jackie, who's 1, I am so blessed that I'm able to be home with them. And it's fun to have them to kind of help me out with little small things with the business and just kind of feel like they're a part of this family business. And I've heard so many times from other Mary Kay moms say things like, more is caught than what's taught. And they are my why. I'll share a quick story. I remember one day I was teaching Janae about, she was like, oh, mommy, I can't do that. I can't do that. And I was like, we can do all things through Christ. And so one day she was like, well, mommy, can you put on my shoes? I was like, no, you can do it. She was like, no, mommy, you can do all things through Christ. So right there, I knew more is caught than what's taught. And that's so awesome about this Mary Kay business. And they are my why. So I want them to see mommy setting goals, achieving goals, and even sometimes missing goals. But if I miss a goal, I want them to see the determination to keep going and to keep believing in yourself. Now, I love that our company is based off of God first, family second, and career third. And I know that's why our company is so successful and it's around and thriving right now after 54 years. Now, let me share with you the 6 qualities we look for in a successful consultant. You may have one or maybe even all of these qualities. So number 1, we look for people who are busy, because if you're busy, you know how to prioritize and you can get things done. Number 2 is you have more month than money. So when the 30th or 31st of the month comes around, your money is gone. And guess what? Those type of people are motivated to make more money and very creative with their finances. Number three is we look for people who are not the sales type. That's right, not the sales type. I'm gonna tell you right now, when I was in school, my mom used to buy all the Girl Scout cookies. And you know those little chocolate, little candy things? We used to buy them too because we were not the sales type. But we teach you how to not be pushy, but just informative. We let people make a decision to see if this is something that they're interested in. Another type of person we look for is we look for people who do not know a lot of people. We found that it's easier to build this business off of people you don't know. Because y'all know, when you think about family and friends, what's the questions they ask? What can I get for free? Or what's my discount, right? So, we teach you how to build and expand your customer base outside of your comfort zone. Number five is we look for family oriented people. Therefore, they will use their family as an excuse. Not as an excuse, but as a reason why you want to succeed. Number six, and we look for people who are decision makers, not procrastinators. Therefore, they live by their dreams and not their circumstances. Because guess what? I'm going to tell you right now, there will never be a perfect time to start anything new. You can't say, oh, I'll wait till the summer's over. I'll wait till the kids go back to school. I'll wait till the kids get out of school. I'll wait till the holidays are over. I'll wait till this headache goes away. It'll never be the perfect time. So let me quickly share with you the 6 reasons why to consider a Mary Kay business. Number one is the money. I'm sure you heard me talk about earlier the 50% profit. Well, in Mary Kay, we make 50% commission of everything that we sell. Plus, we have additional avenues of income. Love to share more about that. Number two is the recognition and the prizes. Working your business, the company actually rewards you with amazing and incredible prizes. And they praise people to success. Like most of the jewelry that I have and handbags, they all came from Mary Kay, like fabulous prizes. Number three is the self-esteem and the personal growth. That's one of the biggest things that I've personally learned from this business because I was kind of shy. You may not believe it, but I was kind of shy. I definitely would not have been doing something like this, talking to however many people is out there. But I learned that this business gives us a way to step out of our comfort zone and to step into greatness that's already in us. Number four is the free cars. I'm sure you can get excited about earning the use of a Chevy Cruze, a Ford Fusion, a Chevy Equinox, or the ultimate trophy on wheels, the pink Cadillac. I see the sign. Pink Cadillac. Okay, the company pays 85% of your car insurance for you plus one other person to drive. They also give you the option to take a monthly cash compensation. So I'm sure you're probably thinking, what could I do with that extra money? Think about it. Number five is the advantages and the advancement. We have such a consumable product that our reorders are a large part of our income. You get to move at your own pace with Mary Kay, and there are amazing tax deductions because you have a home-based business. We have no quotas for sales and an awesome, amazing retirement plan for national sales directors, which that's my goal. Number six is you can be your own boss. You work as little or as much as you like, and you get to set your own schedule. You don't have to worry about anybody telling you when to go to work, when to get off. If your kids are sick, they telling you you can't go get them from school. The only way you'll get fired is if you decide to fire yourself. And I'm sure you don't want to do that. So at this point, I'm sure you're probably wondering, well, what does it take to get started in this incredible business? Well, first of all, it takes a decision. It's a $100 investment plus tax and shipping, and you'll get a starter kit, which is filled with so many demo products, full-size products, as well as an abundance of educational material, all that you'll need to get you started on this incredible journey. So I'm sure if you're like me, you've probably gone to Target and spent $100 and you don't even have anything to show for it anymore. Well, just think, $100 may actually change your life. So step out on faith. Take a chance on yourself with this amazing Mary Kay opportunity and join us today. Lots of love. Signing off, future Cadillac Sales Director Jovan Tapeh from New Orleans. Love you, live.